So you mentioned a few. You mentioned a few resources. You know, the state resources, like you said, every state does it a little bit differently from an application standpoint. But the federal government in general has also created a really great resource where specific funding by school districts can be looked up. What resources are missing? Either public resources or resources that SonicWall specifically has created to just make it easier to find information.
Well, we've put together an FAQ that can help answer questions on what can be funded with which fund and where do you find this fund and that piece of it. And we'll make sure that you have that and you can share with your customers and that you can help them understand where to guide and go. But, you know, really the biggest part that I would like to express to everybody is that there is funding. Don't let anybody tell you there's not funding. There is funding, and there are different streams. So you have different abilities with each fund. And when you're looking at that gear, that ESSER or that ESSER 2 fund, anything applies. Anything in the SonicWall portfolio applies. So you can get out there and really build the right thing for the end user. And then when you're looking at the ARP ESSER, well, there's different buckets within ARP. And there's different things that apply. But when you're looking at that emergency connectivity fund and you're working with those customers or those schools are thinking, I want to go after the emergency connectivity funding, well, SonicWall can support them with our Wi-Fi product in that. And then naturally for the E-Rate, you guys know E-Rate. Everybody knows E-Rate pretty well, firewall, switch, and access points once again. But I think by working with Cerdant and the professionals at Cerdant, you will be able to use these funds in a way to not just build out a piece of the network, but you can build out the entire network by layering these different funds. Now, each one of these funds are independent of each other, but if done correctly, you can use these funds on top of each other to really build out a robust, secure, high-performing network.
Yep. Well, thank you for that. You know, we think so, but thank you for reiterating that.